Hi, I'm Daniela Osorio, and today I'm gonna teach you about naming of alkenes. Tonight we're going to take a look at naming alkenes, and I have two examples over here, and we're going to go ahead and put attachments to them as well and see what the names of those would be. And let's take a look at the first one. If you don't know what the shorthand drawing is, it means this is a carbon right there. Each one of these kilometers of carbons and the end carbons are in fact end carbons, and these are internal carbons right here. And because those are in drama carbons, they have probably a CH2, but since there are double bond at this location right here, this carbon will only have one hydrogen right here, and this carbon will have two hydrogen attached this way. So it would be the name of this compound. Well, we still have 4 carbons, so this is still considered as a butane. But since we now have a double bond right here, we get rid of this, and then we put an E, and then we can call it as a butane. So that's butane, as the name of the structure is butane. Now, because the double bond extends from the first carbon to the second carbon, we actually have to name this or use a number to identify where the double bond would be, and the reason why is because, and we'll name this obviously number 1 going called butene. The reason why we need to do that, it is because this compound down here is also a butane. But the difference is now that the double bond extends from the second to the third carbon, so this again is still between. But since the double bond carbon right here starts at carbon number 2 on the chain, this is not called 2-butene. And the physical and chemical properties of 1 and 2 are very similar, but there are some differences with a boiling point, melting point, and so forth. So now let's take a look at maybe some attachments to these. What would this structure be called if we put an attachment to the chain? So let's stick with the 2-butane. So right here, and let's put a methyl group right here up on top. So it will be name of this molecule. It will be still 2-butene, but now we will also identify this methyl group on the second carbon. So that's 2-methyl 2-butene, and note that the number for the double one is still stays right there, but then I also have to identify that the methyl attachment is on the second carbon. Let's take a look at another one. So we have a similar molecule stick with the 2-butane right here, and then we have a butane right here and a halide, which is a calo. In this case, the same thing would be applied, the same rules. It will be a 2-butene, but now we put 2 plural, so and I think you guys would understand at this point.